Welcome to On Air with Kash. Our guest today is a reality TV personality known for TLC's Toddlers and Tiaras and the recent Discovery Plus special Toddlers and Tiaras, Where Are They Now? After the show, she was featured in Us Weekly and Business Insider for becoming one of the youngest millionaires in the US after starting 5 businesses of her own, including House of Barretti, which just made its 4th appearance at New York Fashion Week. Please welcome Isabella Barrett.
Hello.
Isabella, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me.
I don't know where to begin. I mean, you're on Toddlers and Tiaras and you became one of the youngest millionaires in the country.
Yeah, so I started on Toddlers and Tiaras and I was named one of the youngest self-made millionaires, which, funny story, I didn't know I was one of the youngest self-made millionaires because I was 6 years old. So I walked into the store and I see myself on a magazine and this is exactly what I said. I said, I could buy a lot of American Girl dolls with that. That's what I said. Okay, so from there, I created my first company, which was a jewelry company, Wear Your Wins accomplishment bracelets. So basically, kids who did like dance, gymnastics, pageants, they could wear what they won, like on their wrist as like a cute little bracelet. That took off. That was amazing. Then from there, I created my first clothing company called Bound by the Crown, which was a kids couture riding collection, which now has transformed into House of Barrett, where we make teen suits for young adults and adults.
I know, and you were just featured heavily at New York Fashion Week. It's phenomenal, and I really love your style.
Yeah, thank you so much. This was my Billionaire collection part 3. And recently, this is actually my first time showing gowns. We just had our new collection. We have obviously our suits, which is our statement collection. But we just showed gowns at New York Fashion Week, and we're getting ready to do Hamptons Fashion Week and then September Fashion Week. And maybe I'm not 100% yet, maybe LA Fashion Week or a Miami Fashion Week, but I don't know yet.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what you come up with. And I do know that last September, you hosted a Society House of Barrett at New York Fashion Week after party.
I did. I hosted this year's as well. I hosted last year in September, I hosted the House of Barrett X Society Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week official after party. And then this year, I actually just hosted House of Barrett. It was a white party and we had so many A-list celebrities there and it was so much fun.
There were a lot of musical guests who were mutual colleagues of ours. I know Alex Freeman, Johnny Valentine. It looked like a great party.
Well, we'll be there in September for September Fashion Week and we'll have an even better after party. So you're invited.
Thank you. What's next for you? You've accomplished so much at such a young age. You're a reality TV star. You're a businesswoman. You've made your mark. Where do you go from here?
So in the making right now, I'm trying to get my book out because during COVID, I was supposed to release it and then it didn't end up happening because of COVID. And then after COVID, it's still in the workings right now. So I'm trying to get my book out. But right now I'm kind of just focused on more of bigger things right now. So I'm going to LA sometime this month for the Kids' Choice Awards. I'm going to be hosting the after party. I'm going to be doing Hamptons Fashion Week, which I did last year for the first time. And it was so amazing. The Hamptons is just so beautiful. I'm going to Tennessee this week, actually, to shoot my billboard shoot for my clothing line. I have just a lot going on. You'll just have to stay tuned, but that's just a preview.
Definitely. I know. I'm really so proud of you and all the success that you've achieved at this stage in your life. You've been featured in People Magazine, Entertainment Tonight, the Digital Journal, and you can also be seen on Amazon Prime's The Next Big Thing NYC and The Bling Life on the Truly YouTube channel.
I filmed that last Fashion Week in September, and honestly, it was a great experience from the cast. From the crew to everything and just everything I did. It was super fun. I recently just showed my Billionaire Part 3 collection at New York Fashion Week, and we did gowns for the first time. And actually, when I do New York Fashion Week, I don't just do a normal runway show because, these people have probably been to like 8 runway shows this week. So I put on a theatrical performance. If you can see on my House of Barrett Instagram, you can go check it out. We put on like a theatrical performance. So this year's theme was prom because I showed my gown collection and it was just super amazing. And I always like to put on a theatrical performance because it keeps the audience intrigued and they will never forget your show.
It's amazing. Was there anything you'd like to say to your fans out there?
Honestly, just follow your dreams and don't give up because, having me being such a young age and doing everything that I do, there's been a couple of things that have definitely failed for me. And, I don't just stop. I always pick myself up and keep going. So I think it's really important that if you have a dream, you follow it and that just believe in yourself and you can do it.
I'm really proud of all the great work that you've done. I really think you set a great example. You've achieved so much. You have nothing more to prove. You can only go higher from here. So you just keep rocking.
Thank you so much. This was a pleasure.
Thank you so much for hanging out with me and Isabella Barrett. You are on air with Kash.